jobs. This is a piece of property, if you've been to the county medical center, or the medical center, if you're looking at it, if you look to the right, all the way to the right, down at the end there, there's vacant property. And that 60 acres is called the North 60. That 60 acres has been vacant really since the 1920s when it was grasslands, if you remember that. And every 10 years or so, there's kind of like a little proposal on what to do there. And it's always been, well, we'll just hold it off for future use. And I'm like, at what point is the future now? I mean, we've got a real opportunity here to marry up what is a really hot sector in this county, and that is the life sciences, the biotech, research and development for healthcare, and we're very proud of that. And so with the medical college, with the medical center on that campus, we have an opportunity here to create what really would be a biotech village. And it would put us right on par with, the area in Massachusetts, like Cambridge, in California, where there's a lot of high tech, and this would be very much put us on the map. Now, the nice thing about this is there's no giveaways. This is all taxable property, and this will bring into the county between rent and taxes over $15 million a year when it's built up. It'll help the town of Mount Pleasant, which is over there, and it's really what we should be doing. That's how we create the economy that hums along, that gives everybody an opportunity. So this is right there, the final stages. We have worked with the Board of Legislators. There is a almost unanimous, if not unanimous, approval on this, and it will be voted on fairly shortly, and then that proposal will go to the town of Mount Pleasant for their site plan. But it is conceivable that certainly within the next year, they could be breaking ground there, and within a couple of years, when it starts to build up in stages, we'll have a lot of new jobs coming in there in the healthcare field. So that's a really good thing. And I'll wrap it up with this and then start taking your questions. So the HUD situation, the affordable housing settlement that was agreed to by my predecessor back in 2009. The settlement called for the county to build 750 units, at least 750 units of fair and affordable housing in 31 eligible communities. And eligible, as part of the agreement, was defined from the 2000 census. A lot has changed since then. But if a community has 7% or less Hispanic, 3% or less African American, then it is an eligible community under the settlement, where we have to build affordable housing. Which, by the way, is a good thing. Affordable housing is needed in this county. It is a good thing. We've been building affordable housing. We've been building affordable housing before I got here. We've been doing it while I'm here, outside the settlement terms, and we'll continue to do it as we go forward. And I hope my successor continues that. So, the deal is this. We had to spend at least $51 million. We spent $80 million. We were supposed to build 750. We're going to build 900 of these units. And we had 32,000 people from around the country, 10,000 people from 32 states apply to live in this county through the lottery for these. So, would I have had a different settlement? Absolutely. I would have prioritized it to Westchester, because we have our own residents who need this kind of housing and are competing with people all over the metropolitan area with our tax dollars. And I think we should be caring for our own before we care for somebody else. Either way, it is just about finished, and we are hoping that we wrap this up very shortly. There's two peripheral issues, really, and that is marketing. And we're already started a One Community campaign to talk about the diversity of our county, which, by the way, is the 4th most diverse county in all of New York. And I know all of you know that. And that's why it's such a great county, everyone wants to live here. And so we're hoping to wrap this up shortly. And that would be a good thing, because we'll have done what we were supposed to do, but we're going to always go above and beyond what we need to do. But the one thing we've learned from this, affordable housing is not affordable to build. And it's also, generally speaking, not affordable for people to live in. And so that is where we've had a big disagreement. on how to make this more attractive and a little more easier for people to be able to live. So anyway, that's where we're at. Oh, Indian Point. I forgot about Indian Point. All right, let me talk about Indian Point. Indian Point, I don't care where you are on the issue of nuclear power. Indian Point is a serious problem that we all have to deal with now. With Indian Point closing, all of the good about Indian Point, the energy that it does supply, the at least 4,000 jobs associated with it, 1,000 at the plant, and then the almost 3,000 that do work at the plant, and the tax base, Hendrick Hudson School District, 30% of its budget is from energy. The village of Buchanan, more than half of its budget. The town of Cortland and the county, we all get a lot of money from this. So that's all going away, and we've got to figure out how to deal with it. And oh, by the way, that property is going to be useless now for the next 6 or 7 decades. So all the bad is staying and all of the good is going. And so when I vociferously opposed it, it's because we are left with nuclear rods and no energy being produced from them, so the land itself will remain undeveloped on the Hudson River for a very, very long time. We're also going to be short out of the fund to decommission that plant for God knows how long. And so the problem is going to be all of ours, and we need to fix it, and we've already started to meet with the right people on how to create a plan that will help everybody in that area. Okay, I think that's it, right? Yep. You know what to do. If you want to stay in touch, you call us directly, you can email us, you can follow us on Twitter and Facebook and all social media, or you can come here tonight and shout if you want. Okay.